Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Beth, and today I'm taking part in a collaboration with some of my friends. Hosted by Marna at Dolls Rescued, and with Jay from J Dolls UK, and Peacecraft Dolls with Tammy Powley. We're each going to be making one of our Blythe dolls into a character from The Wizard of Oz. I think we are all inspired by the original 1939 film starring Judy Garland as Dorothy Gale. But you'll have to check out each of our videos to see who we chose, what the influences were and how they were made. Links will be in the video description, and we would all love for you to leave a like and a comment if you're enjoying our projects. Well, I can tell you that I chose to make Glinda the Good Witch, who was played by Billy Burke in the film. I just thought that her giant puffy sleeves and oversized crown would look super cute in miniature, so I had a look online for some Google images that I could reference. I chose some pink and peach fabrics from my fabric stash and looked out a pattern I'd made a while ago for a bralette top. I lengthened the bodice so it could be attached to a skirt and set about sewing it using this peachy pink silk style fabric and a soft lining. I got out my calculator and worked out what size of skirt panels I would need to make her a nice voluminous skirt. I would sew together 5 panels and trim the length towards the front to create a shorter hem there. It has a nice shape to it, so I hem the bottom and prepare to join it to the bodice. Here it is joined together on my model body. This is just an underdress for the pink tulle netting that I plan to make the sleeves and everything from. I did underestimate the width I needed the bodice to be after the skirt would be inserted, so I had to use a hook and loop closure to secure it. Whoops. Looks nice from the front though, so let's add the netting. I made up some sleeves that I will hand stitch to the underside of the bodice straps. That's both of them attached, and they're long enough to scrunch up a little too, which I like. Now I'll hand stitch on gathered net over the bust, then the bodice, before attaching the overskirt. Here you can see the bust covered and how I used a couple stitches to gather the net in closer over the shoulders and back. I'll go and make the skirt. Oh, and I mustn't forget her oversized puff sleeves too. Here we go. What do you think? It looked like the original costume had purely decorative sleeve puffs, so I tried to copy those. Now my Glinda needs lots of sparkle in her dress, so I'll glue on these silver gems. I started out using super glue, but it wasn't great for this, so swapped to fabric glue later. Here I'm mixing glue with silver glitter, and will put spots of it on the netting layer. I'm hoping it will dry clear, leaving smaller sparkly areas all over. I've put blobs of glitter onto the bodice too. It'll have to sit for quite a while to dry. Although Glinda doesn't wear the ruby slippers, I wanted to make a pair to use in our intro clip. I made these while waiting for the glue to dry, and will try to cover them in red glitter. Oh, they're so sparkly! I ended up painting on glue and tipping glitter all over them. Messy but satisfying. They're made from recycled leather and have pink insoles and red felt soles. I decided to use some of this super shiny card to make Glinda a magic wand and crown with. My model is trying on the ruby slippers, and here's the crown, with elastic to hold it on, and a glittery trim. I painted a wooden skewer black and added a glitter-trimmed star to the top for her wand. Magical. Well, before we see it all together, I have a surprise. Between the members of our group and the characters proposed, one character was left unchosen. The Tin Man. I felt kind of bad that he wouldn't be included and asked my husband Craig if he thought he could make us a tin man to include. He agreed and thought it would be an opportunity to try digitally sculpting a BJD doll to 3D print from resin. He used a program called Blender to create and maneuver the shapes and gradually refined them, adding joints and small details. He made it all from scratch apart from the man's head, which he then altered and added the Tin Man elements to. He didn't have much time to work on this around the day job, but I think he did incredibly well. We were lucky not to have any failed parts during printing, and the scale looked spot on, so he could then paint all the pieces silver as a base coat. Our Tin Man has been out in the forest a long time too, and so needs some rust and grime painted in, which really helps highlight all the details Craig gave him. Craig assembled all the pieces carefully, using round elastic to connect them. He mixed bicarb soda with paint and glue to make moss, and once added, it makes a lovely final touch. His Tin Man is just fantastic, don't you think? I really hope you enjoyed seeing what we all made for you today. Please check out each video in this collaboration, Marna, Tammy and Jay, and leave everyone some lovely comments. Please subscribe to see more fun projects like this in the future, and for now, enjoy seeing all the lovely details. Take care. Bye!